Good morning, student. In this chapter of basic concept of organic chemistry, we have done with you the nomenclature part and isomerism part. Now, in today's lecture, we will be starting our discussion for basic principles of organic chemistry. Now, student, as you all know, in organic chemistry, we write down the reaction like this reaction which you have studied in the class 10th. Methane, when react with chlorine, it will result in the formation of monochloromethane or dichloromethane. Now, in this reaction, this is the substrate. Here this chlorine, this is attacking reagent. And this methyl chloride is a product. Am I clear? Now, when attacking reagent attacks the substrate, there develops an intermediate, and this intermediate result in the formation of a product. So, always remember, student, that the mechanism of any chemical reaction involves the four steps: substrate, attacking reagent, reaction intermediate, and the product. Now, substrate is the organic compound. For attacking reagent to attack on the substrate molecule, it must have a positive and a negative center. I mean to say, through electronic displacement in the covalent bonds, the polarity must be produced in the substrate molecule so that the attacking reagent may attack the substrate molecule. Am I getting clear, student? So, in the mechanism of the reaction, when I say the basic principle, I talk about the reaction mechanism. So, in the mechanism of the reaction, the first step should be the polarity must be produced in the substrate molecule. And to develop the polarity, there must be electronic displacement. So, electronic displacement leads to the polarity production. So, the polarity in the organic molecule, polarity in a substrate molecule, polarity in substrate is developed due to following factors. Am I getting clear? It is developed due to following factors. What are these factors? First over here will be inductive effect. First will be the inductive effect. Fine. Second will be electromeric effect. We will be discussing in detail all these concepts. Electromeric effect. Third will be the mesomeric effect. This will be mesomeric effect. And number fourth will be the concept of a hyperconjugation. Concept of hyperconjugation. In mesomeric effect, we will also discuss with you the resonance effect. Am I getting clear, student? So, if any organic reaction is to occur, the first step is that in the organic compound, the polarity must be developed. The polarity in the organic compound is developed either due to inductive effect or electromeric effect or mesomeric effect or by hyperconjugation. Now, what are these inductive effect, electromeric effect, mesomeric effect or hyperconjugation? We will be explaining it to you in detail, in fact. Now, this substrate molecule is to be attacked by attacking reagent. When the polarity has developed in the substrate molecule, so it must have either the positive charge or a negative charge. Am I clear? Now when the attacking reagent attack on this, if it is attacking on the positive charge, so negatively charged species will attack. If it is attacking on the negatively charged carbon atom, then the positively charged species will be attacked. So on that basis, this attacking reagent will be of two kinds. These are either electrophiles or nucleophiles. So attacking reagent will either be electrophile or this will be a nucleophile. So as far as the attacking reagent is concerned, it will either be electrophile or nucleophile. Electrophile means electron loving species. Electron loving species. And which species will be electron loving? Which are positively charged. Nucleophile means these are nucleus loving. These are nucleus loving. And which species will be nucleus loving? Which are negatively charged. So to the substrate molecule, the attacking reagent will attack, and when the attacking reagent attack on this, the attacking reagent will either be positively charged or negatively charged. That means it will be electrophile or nucleophile. And the polarity in the substrate molecule will be developed either due to inductive effect or electromeric effect or mesomeric effect or hyperconjugation. Am I clear? Now when the attacking reagent attacks the substrate molecule, it results in the formation of a reaction intermediate. This reaction intermediate will play a major role in developing the concept of organic chemistry. This reaction intermediate in our syllabus, this will either be carbocation. Reaction intermediate will either be carbocation or carboanion. So these are either the carbocation or carboanion. Am I clear? Carbocation normally are the positively charged species. Carboanions are negatively charged. Or this will be carbon free radical. Carbocation or the carboanion or carbon free radical. These three reaction intermediates are very important reaction intermediate as far as the syllabus is concerned. In the class 11th and 12th, large number of questions revolve around these reaction intermediate, which will definitely develop the concept of yours. So this will either be carbocation or carboanion or carbon free radicals, or next will be carbene. Carbene reaction intermediate involvement will not come in the class 11th, but there will be certain reactions in the class 12th like the Reimer-Taimer reaction and many other reactions where the carbene will be coming as a reaction intermediate. Then we may have the another intermediate like nitrene. Here again the use of nitrene intermediate will not come in the class 11th, but in the class 12th when we discuss the nitrogen containing compounds, nitrene will come as a reaction intermediate in very important name reactions. Am I clear? So we have a substrate. On the substrate, the attacking reagent will attack. Of course, in the substrate molecule, the polarity is to be developed. The polarity in the substrate molecule will be developed either by inductive effect or by electromeric effect or by mesomeric effect or by the concept of a hyperconjugation. The attacking reagent will either be electrophile or nucleophile. The reaction intermediates will either be carbocation, carboanion and carbon free radical. Our major emphasis will be on these three reaction intermediate. They can be carbene or nitrenes. Now students, when the reaction intermediate result in the formation of product, the product formation occurs through various types of reactions in organic chemistry. And the various types of reaction in organic chemistry will be either a substitution reaction. The various types of reaction in organic chemistry will be by substitution reaction. The substitution reaction, as for example you have seen in the class 10th also, methane react with chlorine, this is resulting in the formation of methyl chloride. This is one type of a substitution reaction. The substitution reaction, if it occurs through the formation of reaction intermediate, which is free radical, so that will be called as a free radical substitution reaction. That will be a free radical substitution reaction. Free radical substitution reaction. Am I clear? Or electrophilic substitution reaction. Free radical substitution reaction or electrophilic substitution reaction. Free radical substitution reaction or electrophilic substitution reaction. Or we may say it as nucleophilic substitution reaction. So, free radical substitution reaction, electrophilic substitution reaction or nucleophilic substitution reaction. Is it clear, student? So, the formation of product will take place. Now, this becomes a concept in the chemistry. Electrophilic substitution reaction, free radical and nucleophilic. Nucleophilic substitution reaction concept will come in the class 12th when we will discuss the chapter of haloalkanes, haloaridines or alcohol, phenol, ether and so on. Electrophilic substitution reaction concept will be discussed in the class 11th itself and we will discuss with you the benzene. Even the free radical substitution reaction, some reactions will be discussed in the class 11. Then another type of a reaction can be addition reactions. It can be addition reactions. What are addition reactions? Those reactions in which atom or group is added to the unsaturated compound to form the saturated compound. This can again be if the addition of free radical takes place. So, it will be a free radical addition reaction. It will be free radical addition reaction. Am I clear, student? Or this will be electrophilic addition reaction. Free radical addition reaction or electrophilic addition reaction. Free radical addition reaction or electrophilic addition reaction. Or this can also be nucleophilic addition reaction. So, we have a free radical addition reaction, electrophilic addition reaction and nucleophilic addition reaction. When we will be discussing these kind of a reaction, definitely we will proceed with the syllabus. And if we understand these basic things in the chemistry, believe me student, the organic chemistry will definitely be in your control. Similarly, the third type of a reaction that we discuss will be elimination reaction. This will be elimination reaction. Now, as far as the elimination reactions are concerned, although there can be many types, these are either the E1 elimination reaction. Elimination reaction will be either E1 elimination reaction, which can also be called as unimolecular elimination reaction. E1 or unimolecular elimination reaction. E1 or unimolecular elimination reaction. Or this can be E2 elimination reaction. E2 elimination reaction. So, this will be E1 elimination reaction or E2 elimination reaction. E2 elimination reaction means bimolecular elimination reaction. So, this is bimolecular elimination reaction. This will be bimolecular elimination reaction. Am I clear, student? We will be discussing whenever the syllabus proceed ahead, one by one this will be coming into the chapters, on the basis of which the various reactions in the chapters will be discussed. Apart from that, there will be two major reactions in the chemistry. This will be oxidation reaction. Large number of oxidation reactions we will be discussing in organic chemistry. And then there will also be the reduction reaction. Reduction reaction. So, this is going to be the basic theme of the principles of the organic chemistry. So, basic theme of the principle of organic chemistry will be this. Tell me, student, whether you are getting something or not over here. So, whenever we will be discussing the chapters in the organic chemistry, the first chapter or the next chapter will be the study of hydrocarbon. Then in the class 12, we will be discussing haloalkanes, haloarenes, then alcohol phenol ether, then aldehyde, ketones and carboxylic acid, and then the nitrogen containing compound. Large number of reactions we will be discussing. All those reactions will be having these 4 parts. First will be substrate, attacking reagent, then reaction intermediate, and then the product. So we must learn how the polarity is to be developed in the substrate. That will be through inductive effect, electromeric effect, mesomeric effect, or by hyperconjugation. Attacking reagent will either be electrophile or nucleophile. Intermediate will be carbocation, carbanion, carbon free radical, carbene or nitrene. And the product formation will be either through substitution reaction, addition reaction, elimination reaction, oxidation and the reduction reaction. Substitution will be free radical substitution, electrophilic substitution or nucleophilic substitution reaction. Addition reaction will be free radical addition reaction, electrophilic addition or nucleophilic addition reaction. Elimination will be E1 or E2 elimination reaction. So student, I hope this basic theme of a mechanism must be very clear to you. In our next lecture, we will discuss with you in detail the step-by-step mechanism of a chemical reaction. Till then, thank you.